just once that music hits. Oh, dear me. Once the music hits, it's just so good. Welcome into Snapchat Society. It's the Buff here with Stevie, and we're here on Tuesday. We're getting ready to a little bit of a recap of week 8 and look ahead to some waiver wire. Stevie, how you going, my man?
I've been better, Buff. I've been better. Yeah, not good. But we'll get to that.
We'll get to that. And I guess a little quick tease of what's ahead. We're going with a little bit of a new segment tonight. We've heard the term out in the field, the 4-minute offense. Well, tonight, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to let Stevie off the chain. He's coming on 4-minute offense. He's just going to give us everything in terms of his thoughts across the week, which is going to be amazing. Later in the show, we're just going to look ahead. Obviously, there's been a couple of injuries. There's one big injury that's probably got us all a bit flat in terms of football fans. And then got some trade names I'm going to throw at Stevie just to get his thoughts in terms of the fits and where he'd like to see him go for both real life and fantasy. And then we'll give you our top 5 at each position for our waiver wire. So we're going to try and bang through it, nice fast pace, and come in and out so you can get this out in 25 minutes on your drive to or from work and have your waiver wires done for tomorrow night. So without further ado, what we're going to be doing right now is we are going to hit the 4-minute offense for Stevie. Are you ready to go, my boy?
Yep, I'm ready. All right. I'm going to try and quickly, short and sharp. I've set the timer. All right. First game, Minnesota Clippers. Wow.
Cool.
Herbie back. You guys making you guys look foolish after your silly comments about him not being quarterback 1. 3 tuds, 227 yards. QJ Goosey. Not good. I think I'm still going to play him next week. I've got him in the league. I'm going to call that a bit of an outlier. I think better days are ahead. Gadsden, Godsden. Whatever is it Gadsden? Yeah, Gadsden, Godsden. Other side, Wentz, he's crap. He's done. And yeah, I think Aaron Jones might kill Mason. Right. Miami over Atlanta. Lost everyone money. Not good. Cousins kisser. If you started Darnell Mooney, flat as fuck. Absolute disaster. Miami might be back. Baltimore, high-powered offense. I expect that to continue on Friday. We'll see. Chicago over Baltimore. Lost me a lot of money, to be honest. I loaded up on Chicago, but Stu Huntley carried the offense. Good to see. Derrick Henry, as I'd stated. Cleaner, brighter days ahead. Zay Flowers back to his best. Odunze, another 100-yard game.
He's a gun.
Yeah, he's not bad. Buffalo, Carolina. James Cook, over 200 yards. That's about it. I think they should trade Hubbard. I think Rico's far better. I'll get to that game last. Houston over San Fran. The bookies knew something. I don't know how, but yeah, I thought San Fran would win easily. Apparently not. Defense just suffocated them. It's good to see. It's good to see Stroud back to his best. As I said last week, I don't think it's really him as much as just missing a lot of offense, but a lot of offensive pieces. But yeah, a lot of good players stepped up, so that's good. Jennings, 7 targets. That's good if you've still got him. New England over Cleveland. You would think if they got 5 sacks, they'd probably win.
5 sacks from Garrett, one player.
Yeah, from Garrett. So unbelievable. Drake May, MVP. Travion got 10 carries, but had a fumble, which sucks. Judkins going to miss a week, I think. They might be on bye next week, actually, so it could be okay. Yep. Yeah, they've just got good players, and yeah, he knows how to use them. And seeing Garrett soup on the sidelines, like, mate, you knew what was going to happen. Anyway, Philly back to his best. Hurts, if Tommy was here, he would be saying, how good. Saquon, 150, Scatterboo. Pour one out. Disaster. We'll get to that later. What else we got? Tampa. You'd be flat as if you started Baker. You would think even 23-3 victory, he would have a great game. Apparently not.
Plus me in a Superflex league.
Absolutely. Alice Denver. Bo Nix keeps the boys rolling. RJ Harvey, 3 tuds. you'd be devastated if you played against him. Dallas will be okay. They're a high-powered offense. But, yeah, not a great showing. Colts, Tennessee, I'm going to skip that. But well done, Colts. 6-1. 6-1? 7-1. 7-1. Yeah. Green Bay. Wow. Big win. Massive win. You would think if you scored 25 points this day, you'd probably win. I've got 10 seconds left. I'm going to have to go over buff because I got to get to the main one. Kansas City today.
Cool.
They just need Jaden Daniels back. I think that'll be okay.
Mhm. Yeah.
But yeah, Rice, 93 yards. Kelsey turns back the clock, nearly 100 yards for him as well. And Scary Terry got injured. Right.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to drop a couple of bombs. What happened
I'll give you permission.
at 5 a.m. on Monday morning was that is one of the worst. I fucking knew this was gonna happen. I thought it last week. I thought we're gonna think we're awesome because we beat the Steelers, and that was a great win. And I could just feel it. Like, you know when you know it's about to happen?
Yeah.
I could just
Yeah.
I knew it was gonna happen. Like, someone needs to be held accountable for this. 38 points. You shouldn't lose. I'm a big believer you score over 25 points, you shouldn't lose.
Yeah.
Like, that, they are fucking losers.
Yeah.
That's our season gone, in my
Yeah.
opinion, because
Yeah.
I don't think we're going to chase down the Steelers, although them losing was like really good.
Yeah.
But I don't think we're better than the Ravens now.
Yeah.
If we can't beat the Jets, who are maybe the worst team in the last decade, easily the worst team in the league this year,
Yeah.
the worst offense, like,
They had no Garrett Wilson.
mate,
They had no Garrett Wilson.
Like, how?
They had Breece Hall throw a winning touchdown pass
Mate,
to Mason.
he telegraphed it as
mossed him.
well.
And he
Like,
mossed him. Like, over the top of him,
You
too.
knew where it was going. You knew he was going to pass it. It was just like, and I'm so sick of Zach Taylor's press conferences. Oh, I need a leader. There needs to be a leader. Mate, fucking, it should be you fuckhead. Like, Al Gordon, like, I get our defensive side of the ball isn't great, and Trey Hendrickson, I think he got injured in the game, but we see it time and time again where you're going to sign the player, and it happens every fucking year. You're going to sign him at the start of the year, and you do this dance, and then they don't do a preseason, they get injured. Like, it's happened again with him. It's happening again with Terry McLaurin. It happened again, like, and I get it, you can't help, but like Brandon Ayuk, it happened again. Like, you're going to sign him, like, just fucking sign him. So that's the season done, and we've just lost to the 1-7 Jets.
I'm not trying.
It was
I'm
nice.
not like,
yeah, I get it, because I would be stoked. Like, I was fucking praying Chicago were going to beat Ravens.
Yeah.
But I just, like, how
Yeah.
can you let that happen? It was fucking like 28-14. The game should be over.
The point is, mate, excellent job on the 4-minute offense today. Like, that's a segment. This is a segment moving forward. That was brilliant. Brilliant delivery. To continue the conversation on, I saw a stat. I think I'll need to fact check it, but there's something about Cincinnati when they score 38 points in the last 2 years. I think they're 1-3. Which is ridiculous.
It's like, and I get it. And everyone's going to go, oh, you paid 3 players, fucking 4 players, I should say, 50% of the money. And I get that, but that's fucking unacceptable. Like, that's as bad as a game as I've seen. And you could just feel it happening. Like, I could feel it happening. And I honestly think that loss is our season. Like, I don't see how, like, we've got the Bears this week, and then I think we've got a bye, and then we've got Pittsburgh. Like, I think we still have to play the Ravens twice.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, we had to win that game.
Yes.
And it's just,
yeah,
that's our season. And we had to be close enough. So if Burrow was coming back, it was worth it. But if there's no chance to make plays, he's not going to come back.
It's not worth it
So
now.
yeah, it's just another season wasted from a bad defense with no leaders. And yeah, it was
Almost.
fucking embarrassing. So that's
If you
the
go,
season.
if you drop a couple more, it's almost like you make a business decision and put Jamar on ice.
Yeah. And
Come up with a mysterious leg injury that he can't come back from until
yeah,
next year.
like,
To not risk him. And then
yeah,
also like, what's the point in winning games if you can't make the playoffs? Can you
no,
tank and get
and there isn't.
a good pick?
So yeah, offense played
Anyway,
exceptional, but look,
yeah,
it was good to see Fields. Like, he seems like a good guy, but let's call a spade a
yeah,
spade. Like, he's not very good and they're not very
yeah,
good. So just, yeah, an absolute disaster. But
yeah,
they're just a bunch of fucking losers. So
yeah.
anyway,
Well, if it makes you feel any better as we roll into news and rumors, just to recap, I know you picked up on that. The Steelers should have won, like on the weekend. We should have won, but this defense, this iteration of our defense, which is fucking phenomenal that this is the case. We are the worst. We are now, it's actually official right now, as of today's episode. We are ranked 30th in the league, which means it is the worst Pittsburgh Steelers defense in the history of the organization. The history. We are a blue-collar, working-class city that prides itself on toughness, running the ball and defense, and we can't get a stop. And it drives me mad. So anyway, if it makes you feel better, that's like I was actually stoked at halftime watching that game, thinking, man, we've kept him. We've actually got the touchdown lead here. What was it, 16-10 or whatever it was? And we
yeah.
just gave it away. Anyway, that's enough about that. Obviously, the big news for the weekend, and it does. I actually hate this as a football fan to see Cam Scatterboo come in as a rook.
Fuck anyone but him. Anyone but him.
What a personality. What a personality. And him and Jackson Dart have, like, you could literally see it on Jackson Dart. Like, he's screaming, like he was screaming about seeing that injury and what he means to that team.
It
And we'll
wasn't
get to the
good.
ramifications fantasy wise, but it just sucks to see. Yeah, I guess like looking even further around the league, like you see guys like Myles Garrett and the way he reacts to that game, and just all I've got to say is like you can't sit there and go it was about being a part of a winning team. You were not convinced that they were going to be a winning team. That was about the money. That was a business decision. That's all it was to stay in Cleveland for him. So don't sit there and react like that. The franchise is a joke. It's shit.
Yeah.
Well, like it's not a joke, but it's just you're not going to be winning games. You're not.
Nah.
So don't.
Yeah.
And obviously, like there's some big results on the weekend. That Houston game, as you touched on, was
I don't know how they won.
I'm watching San Fran lose that game. I don't know
Mate,
either.
they didn't touch
really
the ball.
don't.
Like, they didn't touch the ball barely in the first half. So yeah, I don't know. It was a good win, but it was a good win for the Texans. I mean,
Absolutely.
yeah, massive win.
National Tight Ends Day brought a lot of tight ends.
That did.
Tucker Kraft.
Wow.
Tucker Kraft, is he now number one? Like, is he our number one ranked? Like, I don't like. Would you rate him over Trey or Brock right now?
Hard to say with Brock.
Or Tyler Warren?
Is he the number one tight end in the league? It would be hard to argue.
Yeah.
Fantasy, it would be difficult to argue.
For fantasy, yeah. I think like we've spoken about Tyler Warren and what Tyler Warren does, who's like, it's basically the new version of George Kittle. It does everything.
Yeah. He's just yards after carry. It's just, he's getting 6 or 7 every time he gets, every time he gets tackled. So yeah, it was impressive. 9 targets again, 10 last week. So is he the best in the league? Is he the best in the league? That is a good question, which should be a little teaser for our next show, is our top 5s at every position. So we'll be able to break that down. But that is a good question. I'm not sure who I would have over him. It's hard because there's been a lot of injuries. Right now, though, in fantasy, I mean, it's hard to argue, isn't it?
He looks unreal. Obviously I watched that game because he did it to my boys. He was
Yeah.
unstoppable. But he's doing it every
Yeah.
week. I guess moving on is the potential news and rumors we have, and I sort of alluded to this earlier, but some names that have been thrown out there now. The trade deadline's November
Mm-hmm.
4. What I've done is I've got these particular players. I've got the percentage that ESPN has them predicted to be traded, which are all pretty low because the NFL isn't it's not like the NBA where there's a flurry of deals, but it's been coming up. I've also got two or three teams that it might fit. Now, if you disagree with the fit, give me a different fit. But I want you to say whether it would be a good thing for this player to be moved. Now, the first one, I'm going to start with someone near and dear to my heart, Breece Hall from the New York Jets, who is sitting at a 35% chance to be traded, apparently. And the fits are the Chargers, the Chiefs, and the Texans.
Yeah. It's tough, isn't it? Like, Chargers, the Chiefs, and the Texans. I agree with probably the Chiefs. I think he would be dominant in that offense. But ultimately, for me, I think skill position players, are a how do I say this?
Dispensable
Yeah,
commodity.
not even that. Just more so like I'm a big believer in build, which is strange because I go for Bengals, but build your offensive line and your defensive side of the ball first, and then add those players because it's easier. Luxury pieces. You know, so for the Texans, I don't know how far they're going to go. I don't think they're the team. They're the team that really need to trade for a running back. I would probably say more an offensive line for them. But yeah, Chiefs, I mean, they've always been sort of dangerous around trade period of time. So, you know, maybe they get traded. I actually personally think he doesn't get traded at all.
Yeah. Well, that's not like the predictions are only going to be 35%.
I don't think he'll get traded at all. I feel like Jets probably want too much. But he's a great player. He's a very good running back. So if he went to the Chiefs, I mean, it would be electric. But I do think I like the way, and this is for fantasy and not so much just regulation NFL. I do like the way that they run 3 running backs. It seems like all 3 running backs on that team have different skill sets. Like Pacheco's the running machine, and Kareem, you know, he obviously gets all the touchdown opportunities as well. But yeah, to have a nice pass catcher would really complete their offense. So maybe, but do I think it's going to happen? Probably not.
All right. Next player, Jacoby Myers from Las Vegas, sitting again at 35%, and the fits being Steelers, the Dolphins, the Giants, or the Patriots.
Yeah, I'd love him to go to the Giants. I think that would be nice. They're desperate for an offensive piece. Well, their Wendell's not been too bad, but you can never have too many.
Have them on either side
too many good
Malik
players.
comes back.
So, yeah, the Steelers. I just don't know about the fit next to DK. Would it work? I mean, it probably would. You know, Tomlin's a bit of a genius. He'd figure it out. Same goes for Miami. I don't think that's what they need to do. Yeah, not the right time for them. But yeah, I do think he gets traded. They're horrible. I'm not sure why Tyler Lockett left the Titans to go to them.
So
anyway,
silly.
Yeah, I think
So
that he'll
silly.
get traded. Yeah.
Love that. I'm going to skip this name because he sucks. I was going to go Chico Conquest, but we're not going to talk about him. Chris Olave from the Saints, 20% chance to be traded. There's Niners.
Yes,
Giants.
I think he'd fit at the Steelers. He's a great player. Obviously, has the concussion history as well that sort of stopped him. But yeah, target machine at Saints. But yeah, they're in trouble. I would. Don't know. Like, it's just, do you trade him? I would be more inclined to trade Shaheed as opposed to Olave. I think he's the better receiver, so I'd try and keep him. But yeah,
I think Olave's the better receiver.
I would try and keep him.
But I'd actually, I'd actually be open to having
Yeah, I
Shane
think
come
he's
to the
really good as
Steelers
well.
just to like try to take the top off.
Yeah. You guys definitely need
Yeah.
one more offensive piece. So hopefully you get someone.
Yeah.
I think, didn't you just sign
Yeah.
MVS? Well, maybe you got all right.
This is an interesting one. I'll finish with a big name, but this is an interesting one. Who is a big name as well? Mark Andrews. They've got Isaiah Likely. So that's got a 20% chance of him being traded. And it has the Jags, Tampa Bay Bucks, or the Buffalo Bills. I don't like Buffalo as a fit,
Yeah.
but I don't mind Jacksonville and Tampa
I
Bay. Talk to me
I
about
don't
that.
mind Jacksonville. I think that would be nice.
Mm.
Yeah. It just depends. Like, is he catching passes or is he blocking? So, yeah, I don't know. It's a tough one. Definitely a tough one. Yeah. I don't know about the Bills. I think they need a receiver more so.
Yeah.
I think they're
Yeah.
looking at
Yeah.
DJ Moore, so that could be interesting. But yeah,
Yeah.
same thing. I think he
That would be
stays. As
interesting.
bad as he's been, I think he's a nice offensive piece, and they're going to need to score in the games ahead.
Yeah. Well, speaking of offensive pieces that can score, what about Jalen Waddle from Miami? And it's only got a 10% chance of him being moved, but the Steelers and Giants are listed. But the Bills would be a great fit too.
They just need something else. Yeah, same thing. I don't think I don't think he'll get traded. He's a really good player. I think he gets forgotten about a little bit. He's a really good player. Yeah. You can, I don't know. Like, I think Steelers would be good. I just think you just need one more.
Yeah.
I really do. Like, Calvin Austin isn't getting it done.
One more.
Actually, wasn't bad. I think, is it Roman Wilson, your rookie?
Roman Wilson had like four catches. Yeah. He's basically rookies. I don't think he played much last year at all. If at all. Yeah. So he had like 4 catches for 75 yards.
Yeah. Like when players like Skoranek, so you say that? Ben Skoranek, or whatever. Yeah. When he's getting a touch. Yeah. When he's getting
ex-Ram.
When he's getting catching passes, you need someone else. But yeah, it'll be interesting. I'm interested to see what happens.
100%. All right. Well, that's a couple of names we're going to be watching heading into November 4 deadline. We're going to feed right into our waiver wire targets of the week right now. And how this is going to work, I'm going to roll through 5 players at running back, wide receiver, tight end. Got a couple of streaming options for quarterback and defense. Anyone I missed, and Stevie's going to more look at it from the perspective of, because these names I'm reading out, I've lost it in less than 50% of leagues. So for people that do play deeper formats or are playing with some experienced campaigners, these guys might not be out there. So Stevie's going to mop up and make sure he adds in some names for those experienced campaigners or people in those bigger formats. So running back, we're going to go through it position by position. Running back, and my overall pick of the week to pick up is Tyrone Tracy from the Giants. He is now the RB1 in the Giants offense for the rest of this season. He edges out Spears for my top spot because I like this offense more. I think Dart has transformed this offense. So he is the number 1 running back. He's my number 1 pick of the week. And if you are a running back needy team, I'd be okay with you spending pretty much all your fab. Go get him.
Mm-hmm.
Just go get him.
I agree.
Go and get him. Number 2, I just mentioned before, and I've been mentioning his name for weeks. And I know I've had comments again. And that's why Stevie's going to clean up with some names for deeper formats, experienced campaigns. But number 2 is Tyjae Spears. He's still rostered in less than half of the leagues, and he's the best running back in the Tennessee Titans backfield right now. Not a great offense, but he's a receiving back. And he's only rostered in 41% of leagues. Like, come on, go and get him. If he's there, go and get him. Same thing, spend 20, 30 fab. If he's there, why don't they need to spend 15 to 20
he should be
fab?
rostered.
Get him in. Yeah, 100%. So he's my RB2 and overall number 2 pick of the week. Number 3 for running backs, we've got Bam Knight, Zonovan from Arizona. I think he had about 14 carries.
Just released Michael Carter.
Michael Carter, gone. So he's the RB1 of the Cardinals. He's someone that you can start. He's not going to be, I wouldn't be dropping the fab that I would on the other guys on Bam because Trey Benson may come back. So just be mindful of that. But yeah, so that's Bam Knight. Number 4 for running backs, Kyle Monongai from Chicago. We spoke about him last week. He had 7 carries for 24 yards. The 7 carries compared to, I believe, off the top of my head, Swift had 11. So his presence in the backfield it's continuing to grow. His percentage of the snaps are sitting around 42%. So since the bye, he's getting more and more work. So just something to monitor, particularly as a handcuff. And as Tyrone Tracy, again, we've spoken about handcuffs to death. He's the number 1 pick this week. So Coleman Ongla could be that in future weeks. And then speaking of running backs again and handcuffs, Tyler Algier from Atlanta, even though it was a blowout, he fell in the end zone. He still managed to get, there was like only a couple yards he rushed for, but he got saved by a touchdown. Still pick him up. He's insurance for Bijan, just in case you have, particularly if you have Bijan. But he would rocket up people's boards if Bijan goes down. So those are my running backs. What am I missing?
So that's probably, but yeah, in leagues we play in, a lot of those are already rostered. So I'm going to go in something a little bit deeper. Where is it? I've lost my sheet. Hang on a second. Kareem Hunt, 2 touchdowns today. He's one to keep. These aren't players that you'll have to ride every week. These are players for when, you're on bye, you need someone. They're sort of more the players that I'm looking for just to throw in your lineup. And yeah, get ahead of the trend mainly. Samaji Perine saw an extended workload on the weekend. I know we put up a lot of points, and when we're up, we're going to run the ball. But yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, seemed to probably his best game, 8 for 43. Oh no, sorry, that's not right. I'm looking at what did he just do? He did better than that. 9 for 94 and a touchdown. I looked at him, was going to pick him up, thought against it, played Gainwell instead. Disaster. So, Jeremy McNichols, 4 targets today. I think he had like 50, 60 yards as well. So, Bill is going to run the ball. McNichols is going to catch it. As I said, sometimes you just need 8 points. Maybe he catches 4 targets. Who knows? You can throw him in your lineup. Ollie Gordon as well. He's the other one. Saw 10 carries. I know that was a blowout, but you never know. They start getting him involved. He's a bit more of a power back as well. So, or a little bit of touchdown upside. That is pretty much it. I don't think there's anybody else.
Yeah.
No one else?
I reckon you're right on that. Game script's going to be massive.
Yeah, absolutely. So,
yeah, not off the top of my head. Not for running backs.
It's a hard position to fill. Yeah.
Big time. So you just got to grab anyone that's a body that, yeah. I think maybe with the Rams coming back off a bye, there might be Blake Corum might be out there. So if you want to stash him as a handcuff, feel free to do so as well. And you'd be able to get him for no fab if he's out
and
there.
Always, if there's an injury,
wide receivers,
always fill your roster. So make sure that roster is always filled, that bench, because you never know who's going to have a good game.
Yeah.
I prefer someone who you might want to pick up during waivers. Take a free shot on it. I did it on the weekend. I don't know how to pronounce his name. The receiver from the Titans, DK Shamir DK. I think that's how you say it.
Oh yeah.
Shamir Dyke, like that.
DK Dyke, whatever, isn't it? Yeah.
2 weeks of 9 targets. They're a bad team. They're going to need to throw the ball. You never know. I picked him up in 2 leagues. He had a good game. He might stuff me this week. So make sure those benches are filled.
Wide receivers. Number 1, name that I keep coming back to, Kayshon Boutte from the Patriots. Still out there in a lot of leagues. 3 catches of 5 targets, 75 yards, 1 touchdown. That's 3 weeks in a row with a touchdown. He's my overall pick. He's my 3rd pick for this week. So if you don't need running back and you're okay, you don't want to get Tajay Spears or Tyrone Tracy, sorry. Go and get Kayshon Boutte. Another one, number 2. Man, he's just come back from coming back from an injury. First game back, 4 catches, 4 targets, 85 yards. Man is back in the ascending offense. The man is Christian Watson. Get him on your roster because he is out there. If players have maybe had a lot of injuries, they might have taken him off IR and dropped him. If he's out there, grab him. That offense, they feed many mouths, but he is a guy that is a big play, home run hitter. And that's a guy that can win you a week. So go and get Christian Watson if he's out there. Number 3, Troy Franklin from Denver. This is another man that's Benny mentioned him earlier in the year. Still, he fluctuates in terms of rostership. He has a quiet week. People drop him. 6 catches, 8 targets, 89 yards, 2 touchdowns. Bo Nix is running a blockbuster offense over there. Bring him in, okay? If you need someone, there's another option. Number 4 for me, even though your man that you were just talking about, Shamir Dyke, DK, had a bigger week in terms of production, I still don't want to give up on the Leak the Freak, Ayamanor. He had 8 targets, 4 catches, 52 yards. The targets are still there. I think he's still the number one. He's still the number one receiver there, I believe. But if either him or DK, you go with either of them in terms of just taking a chance this week. But got him at number 4. And then finally, number 5, capitalize on the dip. 1 catch for 4 targets, 11 yards. Darnell Mooney had a stinker, but that's because
I put him in my lineup.
He
Kill me.
sucks. Yeah, but I feel like, and we've seen Peenas last week. We hope that
We'll get
Phoenix
Phoenix
is
this
back
week. No,
once
you're
they
right
come in.
It's a lock. Take it to the bank.
Yeah. So,
Yep.
Darnell Mooney is number 5.
Yeah, look,
Stevie, any
not
wide
really.
receivers I've
Xavier
missed?
Hutchinson's one. Had a good game on the weekend for the Texans. If Nico doesn't come back, which I do think he will, even if he does, and Kirk doesn't play again, he could be an option. And as I said, Roman Wilson, follow the targets. You never know. Always follow the targets. Malik Washington's another one. 8 targets last week, 5 of the week just gone. If they start rolling, and it's a week-to-week league, like we saw it on the weekend. That you know what I mean? Like teams win and then teams lose, and then somehow teams come good. Like, it's a week-to-week league. If this Miami offense starts rolling a little bit, which is a big if, you could do worse than Malik Washington. So shout out, Doug.
Love that.
Yep.
We're going to move on to tight ends.
Fuck
I
'em.
love my tight ends. You know that. One guy that keeps coming up, Goat's spoken about it a lot. So Harold Fannin Jr.
He
still
is
available
having a great, an underrated season because everyone's too scared. I've played him a lot. I played him on the weekend out of Bymageddon, got me 18 points. So yeah, he's
yeah. 6 catches, 8 targets. You said follow the targets, 8 targets,
unbelievable.
52 yards, touchdown, like unreal.
Yep.
Great stuff. We've got a few rookies, actually, one after the other. Mason Taylor, 5 catches, 8 targets, 34 yards, and that game-winning touchdown.
Embarrassing. Yeah.
But he's having a great, in terms of rookie, these rookie tight ends, they come in,
Not anymore.
Used to have to take time to develop. Now they're contributing. One guy that started slow, who's now starting to get more involvement since the bye, is Colson Loveland. 3 catches, 5 targets, 38 yards. I know that Chicago weren't at their best on the weekend, so this hopefully will see an uptick overall. Loveland, we're going to bank on him to maybe see an uptick as well. He's super talented. So if they can get their shit together, and we're seeing that uptick in usage, grab him. Juwan Johnson is my number 4 tight end of the week if you're looking for someone. 5 catches.
Should be rostered. Yeah.
He should be. It's silly if he's not. 5 catches, 8 targets, 53 yards. And the fact is, he's always a threat to score. He's a guy that could get 2 tuds on any given week. So super athletic, great receiving tight end. So just get him on your roster. If he's there, he should already be rostered. And my final one was he had a really tough week in terms of tough matchups, tight ends, but I really like Theo Johnson, another rookie tight. Is he a rookie? No.
From Giants?
I'm
not sure. I think he's a rookie. I don't know. I have no idea. Yep.
Yeah, fair. Well, he's young. Anyway, down week, Philly Gradient's tight ends, but he's been really strong since starts become the starter. So he's had some big weeks. So Theo Johnson is my other option. I don't think
I got nothing for you.
What do you think?
Nah, no one. I think it's a tough position, the tight end.
That's probably most leagues will have at least a couple of these out there. If there's not, hit us up and we'll tell you who to go and get. We've had a few blokes reach out the last couple of weeks, desperate for wins. Reach out, let us know. Backs, in terms of streaming and bye week fill-ins, these are my 3. And I reckon you'll have the same 3. You might have them in a different order. Number one for me is Aaron Rodgers, with the Colts secondary being banged up. It's the problem with Pittsburgh is not him, it's the defense. So I don't mind him. Second is Trevor Lawrence.
Yep.
Against the Raiders. Raiders are shit. They're crapsy. So fire up Trevor. And number 3, Sam Darnold.
Yeah, I like
Solid
it.
all season. So in terms of streamers, they're not your top level options. They're your streaming options.
I like those
What do you
three.
think?
4 hour. Now, this is big dick. I think Tua. Off a 4 touchdown game. Like, let's not take it away. It was Atlanta. It was impressive. They got a tough day. If you had the minerals to swing the bat at Tua, I think you could do worse. I reckon it against Baltimore, whose defense.
That's fair.
I know they stopped.
Well, they're not.
Blooms, but I reckon I could stop him. Yeah, if you want to, have a little crack at it, then that would be like a deep league 14 team buy situation. Like,
I think I've got him ready to go. Super flex leagues, I've got him ready to go.
Brave, but I reckon off a 4 tud, 200-yard, no interception game against the Baltimore on Friday. So it'll really fuck your weekend if it goes pear-shaped. But you never know. You never know. Yeah.
You never know. Never know. All right. And then the other position I've got for you, I've just got 4 options in terms of streaming defensives. The Rams are coming off a bye. So if your league mate dropped them because they had to drop them during the bye to get someone else on your team, they have the Saints next week. And before the bye, they'll rank DST 2. So right now they're DST 7. I'd go and get the Rams. They're like, if you need a streaming defense, they're number 1. Get them ASAP. Second is the Jags for the same reason that we just spoke about. The Raiders are shit. It's a juicy matchup for their defense. Their defense has been pretty good. Third, Chargers. If the Chargers are out there, they might not be. Titans, again, another juicy matchup. And Cam Ward, he ass. And then 4, it contradicts what we were just saying about Tua, because Tua could come out. The Ravens are back. They're banged up, but they take on the Dolphins this week. So maybe they can get some they get some turnovers.
That's pretty much it. Yeah. I'm just looking at the quarterbacks. I actually see in our league that Kyler Murray's been dropped. I assume that's due to necessity. If he's been dropped anywhere, you could definitely grab him. Just had the bye. Got Dallas next week.
That rushing upside's for real. Yeah.
That could be a sneaky good pickup, sneaky good player. So, yep.
Yeah, I think they're the best matchup for
I don't defend anything. So,
off the top of my head. Yeah. No. Anyway, that's our Waiver Wire. That's our 4-minute offense. We've ticked off all of our segments. I guess plugging. We've got some dogs going nuts in the background.
Yep.
Listener League and Creator League roll on. I had a tight loss in the Creator League, which I'm spewing about, and I've dropped a couple on the roll in the Listener League.
What do I do?
I'm not too happy.
I got who? Oh yeah, I got what a joke. This is who I faced in the Creator League. I faced Vidal, Jay Harvey, Gadsden, and Mason Taylor, and McNichols. I scored nearly 130, scored 160, and Bijan killed me. And in the Society Listener League, I had a big win. But there is someone who's we've actually got an 0-8 team in our Listener League. I don't know. It must be like someone that's never played before. It's I've never seen an 0-8 team before.
Don't do it to me.
I don't think I've ever seen one. Anyway, just a bit of bad luck, I would have thought. Yeah. Anyway. But yeah.
You got further out in front as well on the
I know. I know. Who'd you take?
Because I took a couple of risks this week. So I went 7-6 this week.
What?
I took Dallas. I took Dallas. I thought they were going to do it. I took Minnesota.
Have a look. Who did I take? Yeah, I'm running rampant in that league.
Let me down.
I'm fawning away. What did I get? I got 10.
Yeah, you are. You and Kenny. You went at Kenny Chow. Yeah, you got 10. You extended me by 3.
I tipped Denver. I thought I tipped Dallas. Oh, well, I'll take that.
Great week. Anyway.
Yeah, we spoke about
I
it.
thought we spoke about it. We on this
But
pod.
I also
we
said
did.
Cleveland.
We did.
Yeah,
Anyway.
I also said
Atlanta.
Cleveland.
Atlanta would
Cleveland were going to beat New
Atlanta's the one.
Orleans. New England, so let's ignore
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Week 9's upon us, Buff.
Anyway,
Week 9's upon us.
great episode, my man. We are. With week 9's upon us, we'll be back on Friday
miss him.
night with the
I wonder what he's
goat
doing.
in tail,
He's probably
and we miss him. Yeah.
clapping his hands or something else anyway.
He's
Yeah.
yeah. Getting ready for a big. Hopefully, he's in the lab looking up some numbers for us. But
You too.
you have a good night, my man. I'm gonna go cook some dinner. Chili caprese
I'm having
fettuccine,
like salmon.
Hunter,
pesto.
baby.
Anyway, Buffy, you have a great week, and I'll see you Friday.
Catch you later, society.